Hey guys, it's Martin Cliffe here. And the question I guess I've got to ask everyone is, so how are you all doing? It's been just over 5 weeks since I posted an update video. There's been a lot of content that's appeared on my channel since. The world is still going through what it's going through. We're in a slightly odd situation here in Hong Kong where we've had almost no new cases. Certainly no new domestic cases except for one for about 3 weeks. So, you know, out of anywhere, I think, you know, we're very fortunate that we're on top of the curve as far as things are going with the virus. Doesn't mean that life is easy. We are starting to return to work in schools. We've got students back in from next week, a week today, which will be fantastic to do that, to have, you know, students back in. But at the same time, you know, we've still got lots of restrictions in place. Everyone needs to be very careful, and I know the situation is a lot worse in a lot of parts of the world. So I'm really, thinking about you guys. I really hope everyone is doing well, and not just doing well physically. If you're anything like me, some days have been good, some days have been bad. Yeah, some days I've really struggled with what I've been. Just the whole thing of being essentially trapped in a small room, or just not able to interact with people in the way that I'm accustomed to. You know, I haven't seen my students in person since January, because that's when schools closed here. January 26th, I think, was the last day of school we had. And I say it's 13th of May, so it's a long time. And we've got 4 weeks now, 5 weeks I think, before summer. It's crazy. So obviously, if you've been following the channel, if you are subscribed to it, you'll see that a lot of the content I've been posting up has been stuff that I've created for church. Just worship songs that we've been using in our services, because we've also not had church for a month and a half now. So none of that stuff is monetized. I'm just posting it because some people find it helpful. If it's not your thing, fair enough. I'm not having likes and dislikes or anything on it. I've not got comments open on that content. It's just stuff that is done and people might find useful. So I've got a couple more weeks worth of videos to post. I think I'm putting a couple of them a week up at the moment. And then we'll see how things go. We're hoping that church will reopen in time for Pentecost at the end of the month. So that's kind of, I'm leading that week, and I'm looking forward to, again, playing with other musicians and being part of a congregation. So what's new for me? Well, I got a new guitar. The light doesn't really reflect terribly well in here. Guess what? It's a Standard Pro. I'll be doing a video about it at some point. I don't know exactly when. It may not even be in this place. At the moment, I have videos queued up till the 5th. My regular Friday videos queued up till the 5th of June. So it may appear after that, but still figuring stuff out at the moment. We're taking a week at a time. This guitar was a B-stock special. I saw on a website in a shop in Germany. At the time, Germany was closed down for the coronavirus, but I contacted them and said, look, can you let me know when you're able to ship the guitar again? It's a really good price. I'm really interested in it. It's B-stock in the sense that it has a very tiny, you won't be able to see it, but there is a tiny lacquer crack just there where the neck pocket meets. It is just the lacquer, and it's just where I think when they were constructing it, they just screwed in one of the screws slightly too tightly, and sometimes poly lacquer cracks when that happens. Other than that, it is mint condition. It's an older guitar, similar age to the Blue, I think. It's nice and light. Yeah, it's 2013, so it's the same age as Blue and Prince. Rosewood board, no single coil. I'm actually going to do something interesting with this, with the pickups, but that will again come out in the video when I shoot it. Still got stock strings at the moment, so it's tuned. I've got it tuned to each flat because E with 10s is a little bit taut. But other than that, yeah, no gear news, nothing's come in, nothing's gone out. Possibly someone interested in one of my guitars, fingers crossed on that. But other than that, yeah, life is just pretty much on hold. We are moving, in fact, 2 months today we will be in our new apartment. We don't know what we're doing for summer, but we have to be out of here by the 12th of July. So on the 13th we will definitely be in our new apartment, even if only for a day or two before we go away, if there is anywhere to go away to. After everything else fell through, we were hoping to go back to the UK to see family for summer, but if the quarantining comes into place, it's only, what, 3 months too late? But if that does come into place, then all of a sudden the UK becomes even less appealing to go to, because I certainly don't want to be just stuck in my parents' house for 2 weeks, as much as I love my parents. It's difficult times. We were supposed to go away at Easter, that all got cancelled. We were supposed to go away the week after next, go to the UK. That got cancelled. We were supposed to be going to a wedding in Malaysia at the end of June. That's been cancelled. We were supposedly going to Japan for a church thing in July. That's been cancelled. We talked about going to Australia for a trip, kind of in between those two other trips. That's been cancelled. So it's like this year is just absolutely unprecedented, and for the most part, as I say, very fortunate we're able to stay positive. We're in a really good place, but it is getting very hot in Hong Kong, and there are signs that the kind of boredom is starting to. I'm starting to feel it, and it's tough. And I'm sure many of us are in the same boat. We're blessed to have a comfortable apartment that is a reasonable size, so we can move around and stay out of each other's way when we need to. But I know that's not true for a lot of people here. Really thinking about all our friends and family around the world in their different situations. So that's all I've got to say. Stay safe, guys. Stay calm. Take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll speak to you at some point soon.